Get to the cellar, bro.
Time to talk about some weed.
Times are a-changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing good comes from a one-sided point of view. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info, stay for the reefer. Marijuana for dummies. Come for the info and stay for the reefer.
That's right, Marijuana for Dummies, seeking to inform and repair the miseducation. A lot of stuff going on in marijuana's world today, and I must say one of the things I've been talking about lately is the speed of delivery. Now, in Los Angeles at least, folks are actively campaigning and have commercials about the delivery services available in what previously was underserved neighborhoods. In other words,
Yes, sir.
marijuana in the hood.
There you go.
They bringing it to the ghetto.
About time, damn time, man.
Yeah,
that's
not just, and then the people bringing it are different. So I got some weed lately.
Wait a minute, lately? Isn't it regularly?
I get weed. This is Caliva.
Regularly.
So Caliva, they advertise that they deliver to Inglewood. First time I ever seen that as an advertisement, Vic.
Wait a
They
minute.
said they delivered to Inglewood.
Where's that advertisement at?
Let me, I want me.
No. When
I'm gonna try to pull. I can try to pull it.
So wait a minute. So out of the surrounding areas, Hawthorne, Lenox, Culver City, Mar Vista, Eagle Rock, everywhere, they pointed out Inglewood.
Yeah, because the other delivery service I have, and I was one of the first people that they delivered to over here. They told me,
Right.
because that was my ganja runners out of Glendale.
Right.
They told me because they specifically did a delivery for me because I was buying $400 worth of shit. But okay,
Okay,
but so
all right.
of course, so
That's another subject.
That's another subject.
Yeah, leave it alone.
But this other place now
In Inglewood.
in Inglewood, right here, Caliva.com. I'm putting in my address, 37 Oaks, Goody Goody. Vic, don't show it.
I'm not showing it. Hold on.
I live at Goody Goo Way, so we'll see. And they do delivery. They also do in-store. Yeah, they deliver. Now, let me tell you what they mean. 2 hours, you guys. Here's Caliva. Let's see what they have. Caliva, let's see what they have. See, Shop Caliva, Empower, Educate. See, so this one is fun. This is an organization, some black folks, which is very low numbers when it comes to weed distribution. Very low.
Yeah.
So they're $50 minimum. They have a lot of black employees, folks from the neighborhood.
There we go.
They give you 20% off your first delivery. They got me weed in 2 hours. Look at this. And I bought the Venom OG and the Sour Diesel Lemon Kush. The Venom OG and the Sour Diesel Lemon Kush. Sour. So,
Now, will people like myself
who don't smoke weed?
know what those terms?
No. No, but you can impress your friends by just saying
Say
any
it.
kind of bullshit.
So if I sit there and say, hey, I have a marijuana guru who has Venom OG.
No, tell them, offer them, say, I have some Venom OG or I have some Sour Diesel. Which would you prefer?
Hey, so when I sit there and say, hey, look, Sour Diesel's on the premises, I don't have to know what it means. I just got to refer to it.
Yeah,
to
they don't care.
empower
Listen,
to
weed
pull it in.
smokers. Listen,
Okay, got
here's
it.
a secret. Weed smokers will smoke any goddamn weed.
Okay, got it.
But just tell them some shit.
Right, but if Now also, if cheap weed back in the day was telling you, oh, it's not good, but now cheap weed now is a different market term, meaning it may be better because it's cheaper.
Well,
on the
it's
market.
stronger. So the
Right.
point is, even the cheap weed today is like 10 times stronger than the weed you had, like if you smoked back in the 80s and 90s or
Right.
whatever, or even in the early 2000s. The weed today is way, way, way stronger than that. So you can save yourself some money. You don't need to buy first top shelf. Like, I get top shelf now. That's knocking me on my butt half the time. I'm smoking more sativa. Like, I've been smoking all morning, right? But a sativa.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been smoking all morning?
Since before the shower.
I want to ask you a question because I never got to ask you this. We used to play basketball at the Y. Were you smoking before we played
Oh,
ball?
hell yeah. You know I was smoking before basketball. I've been smoking before everything. I smoke before I take a dump.
Okay, so let me just say this.
And during the dump.
Would it be empowering for professional players to sit back and go, for us to perform at the contract level, to bring agent levels percentages, to reward marketing and sponsorships with the numbers and performances through media, we needed to be incentivized, and we smoked weed, and yet if we didn't, we wouldn't reach those numbers. If you heard those sports, what we call players of the past say, we need this, or else we're going to underperform the contract. Do you feel different now that they actually can say it? And if somebody right now is smoking at home,
they can't totally say it, Vic.
Right.
They're not going to test, but they didn't say it's a free-for-all.
Right.
They still have issues in the NBA and NFL with how you look publicly. So I don't think anybody's going to be seen in pro sports toking a joint or a blunt live on the...
Not live. That they say, I smoke before I go to the field, before I get onto the premises. Because they can't... How does that work where you go, look, I can smoke until it's time for me to be at my job?
No, you can... No, because the lingering effect. You can't smoke for a certain amount of time prior to going to work.
2 hours.
No, that's not appropriate.
5 hours.
Maybe the medical research is going to go against that, but I think as a smoker, at least.
See, the only reason why I'm saying this is because I always thought about
it takes some hours to have it, but the way it impacts you in terms of other skill sets, they will test, like your ability to how fast you can put round pegs and round holes and square. They will test you with that kind of shit and tell you that means something, which it may or may not.
You was a badass basketball player, and it didn't affect you. Matter of fact, you were almost slamming sometimes, brother. So if I say anything, you showed that your performance level was unbelievable.
Well, you know for a fact that I was roll a joint, make a pot of coffee, and work all night.
And with Charles Barkley, your ass, right?
Right. So
right.
I mean, I think you would be almost an expert at this point by even what you've seen with me.
Right.
I think I represent why folks of a certain ilk smoke weed.
Right.
And how they benefit from it.
Absolutely.
I benefit because it makes me mellow, you guys. I don't smoke for euphoria. I've been smoking all morning and smoking during the show. Do you see any euphoria? No.
You want an honest answer?
Yes. That's the only kind of answer.
No, you cool.
If it's euphoria, it could be a lot better. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Really, if it's euphoria, euphoria.
Right, wait a minute.
Okay. Now I can name some things that make you feel really happy.
Right.
For the time you was a kid. Remember that time you was feeling the elbow, but you actually thought it was a titty? You was really happy, weren't you? All the time you was feeling elbow.
Okay.
But you didn't know the difference at that age between elbow and titty. So while you were feeling the elbow, you was just grinning.
I'm keeping the camera on you, man.
I'm feeling titty.
Keeping the camera
I can tell you, there are some things that were your first joys that never you would. Remember your first kiss? See, mine was really nasty because she had been eating sunflower seeds. But there was other ones that were good. There are other ones.
Okay, let me stay on track. I was just what I'm doing.
There's some nasty memories out there, right?
Right. I'm
telling you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay,
good.
Just telling you.
All right, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
So the big thing is forget marijuana. We'll talk about the subjects next week.
Here we go.
Times are a-changing, but some things stay the same. You start each morning with a cup of coffee every day. Maybe hit the snooze, turn on the local news, but nothing stay.